Hi, this is Erin Murphy with EM Health and Fitness, and I'm back with a little segment I call EM Eats. And I am going to show you how to make your own little packets of almond butter. So I don't know if you've ever seen anything like this in your local grocery store. This is Justin's brand. It's maple almond butter. It's a great snack to just throw in your bag and have if you're on the run all day long. You can just tear open the side and eat it. My kids love it, my husband loves them, but they can get a little pricey if you're buying a ton of these little guys, or you're kind of pigeonholed into whatever flavors they have. And if you make your own, it's cheaper and you can choose your own flavors. So let me show you, it's so easy, you'll be doing it yourself from now on. All you will need is some raw almonds, unsalted, untoasted, just raw almonds. You'll need a healthy sweetener of your choice. I have been loving coconut palm sugar lately, but you could just sweeten yours with dates, whatever, honey, whatever healthy sweetener you prefer. And then for this one, am using cinnamon because I'm gonna make mine cinnamon vanilla because that's what I like. So cinnamon and some vanilla. If you want to do the traditional maple flavored like they have in their little packets, you just need a little bit of raw maple syrup. Or you can use like the Walden's maple syrup. It's no calorie if you want to try that as well. So let's get going. Okay, so this is how easy this is. You'll need a blender too. So all you want to do is take your almonds. I don't measure anything. Just throw them in. We'll measure later. But however much you want to make for the day, if you're making a bunch for your whole family, then throw a bunch of almonds in. If you're just making a few little packets for you, then you won't need as many. So I throw my almonds in. Now here's what you want to do first. You want to blend your almonds up into like a flour or a powder before we add any liquid to it. You can soak the almonds overnight and then you don't have to do that, but who has the time? And you don't really need to do that. I'll show you how to do it without. So I've got my whole almonds. It's gonna be loud here for just a second. And I wanna blend them up so they turn into almond flour, basically. So I've got my little magic bullet. Here we go, plug your ears, ready? All right, so now it's just almond flour, if you can see, simple. Now we can add all of our other ingredients in. And again, I don't measure. I love cinnamon. I put it in almost all of my sweet foods. So I'm just gonna dump some cinnamon in there, right? And then we'll do just a little teeny capful of vanilla. Get that in there. And I'll put some of my sweetener in. I'm just gonna dump it right out of the bag. Then I don't have any extra dishes to do. All right, and I don't put oil in my almond butter or any nut butter for that matter. I just use water. It tastes awesome. You don't need to add oil. So start out with a little teeny bit of water so that you can figure out how thick you want your almond butter. You can make it as thick as you want. So it's better to start with less so you don't just have runny almond syrup, right? So let me grab a little bit of water. And we'll see if this is enough or if I need to add a little bit more. I like my nut butter kind of thick, but you can make yours as thin as you want. All right, stick it on here. Plug your ears again, here we go. This is pretty thick. I might want to add a little bit more. Look, I'll show you. I mean, it'll like stand up on my finger, right? It's tasting good. I'm gonna add a little tiny bit more water. I don't want it to be too hard to get out of here. All right, one more time. Okay, so my almond butter is all done. You obviously can use this for whatever you want. You don't just have to eat it plain out of a packet, but that's an easy thing to do. You have two choices to package this individually, or this is what I do anyways. Either just a little teeny container like this, or if you want it to be more like these little packs, you can just put it in a little sandwich bag, scoop it in there, and then as you're going, either snip the end and suck it out, or like my kids, I mean, we just bite the end off and suck the peanut butter out of the bag. One more thing, a serving size of basically any nut butter is 2 tablespoons. So I like to pre-measure mine and either put it in my baggie or put it in my little container so that I don't overeat my nut butter. It's really easy to do. So if I was gonna make this a meal in my day, I would add something to it. There's like 190 calories in 2 tablespoons of almond butter. That's not enough for a whole meal. So I'd have my almond butter and either a piece of fruit or some veggies or even a little bit of lean protein with my almond butter. So I'm gonna start packaging mine up. Go to the store, get your ingredients, and make your own.